of chocolate.
Hi, it's me again. New update for this week. On Tuesday, I went to the Heart and Wellness program to meet with an RN. She, did like a basic physical, took my vitals. We went over my medical history, talked about that a little bit, and then I met with a nutritionist, and that was pretty interesting. Part of what she wanted to do was to determine if it would be advisable for me to participate in a pre-op risk management program, which in the end she said that she didn't think it was totally necessary, but I had the option. Being the impatient person that I am, I opted not to do pre-op risk management because it would hold up my surgery date. Plus, I live with a gastric bypass patient. I have a lot of support at home. I don't see that it would be a greater benefit from doing a pre-op program because I'm already living the lifestyle to some extent now. Obviously if I was living the lifestyle I wouldn't be this fat, but I have someone else in the house who's trying to adhere to the program, and it would be very easy for me to fall into step once I choose to do so. So that is what I have chosen to do. They determined that I don't have to do a sleep study because I don't have the neck of a linebacker, which is great. I do have to have a stress test, so I'm going to go back for that in a couple weeks. The other thing, I made a mistake of mentioning, even on the medical form, I listed that I quit smoking 2 years ago, which is true, but, like a lot of people, every once in a while when I'm out with my friends or, I'm having a few drinks, I like to light up one cigarette, and I made the mistake of mentioning that. So, and I can't say I don't blame them for not believing me that it's only once in a while, but it really is. So, the nurse had me do a CO2 test, the breath test thing. So I did that, and I blew a 1, which is non-smoking. Anything between 0 and 6 is a non-smoker. So, I mentioned it because I am going to be going to a couple of places pretty soon that have heavy smoking environments, and I'm not so much worried that I'm going to light up, but I was worried that the secondhand smoke could, show up on one of those tests. So I was questioning it and letting her know, I'm going here, I'm going to be around smoke, is it going to, show up if you guys test me pre-surgical or whatever. So, I did the breathing test the other day, and she's going to have me do another one in a month. I guess mostly just to make sure I'm being honest, which I intend to be, so that's not a big deal. So tomorrow, Friday, I meet with the psychologist for my psych evaluation. I'm not too sure how I feel about that. I'm like so many overweight people. Obviously, I have things in my past to deal with that have probably contributed to my issue, and I'm not really looking forward to dredging all of that up. But I suppose it's got to be done, so do it, get it done, and hopefully at that point, I can, move right along from there, get a surgical date, and really be on my way. So I'm looking forward to that. So what else is going on? Totally off topic. One of my cats died this week. It was, kind of sad. He was 14 years old. We had him for a long time, and he started to look a little sickly on the 4th of July. And, obviously there aren't a whole lot of vets that are open on the 4th of July. The cat didn't seem to be in pain. He just seemed to be kind of slowing down and wanting to sleep a lot. So we didn't think it was worth, making an emergency trip into the vet or anything. We just figured, we'd wait overnight and take him in the next day. Except that the following morning came and we couldn't find him. The last time I had seen him, he was behind the toilet tank on the floor. And when I went in the bathroom the next morning, he wasn't there. So we looked around the house quite a bit and we still couldn't find him. And this is not the first time a dead cat has disappeared in our house. Our other cat, Jenny, crawled inside the tub surround and died in there, and that wasn't fun. So the first thing we did actually was take down one of the paneled walls to the tub to make sure that Lobo wasn't in there. And he wasn't. But yesterday I was cleaning my son's room, and I decided to pull out his bed to clean underneath. It's not something I do a whole lot because he's got like a full set of drawers under his bed, and there's really, nothing that can get down in there. But obviously there was just enough space for a cat to lay down and pass, and sure enough, there was Lobo. So I had to gather him up and take him to the vet so that they could cremate him, and there you go. That was a whole lot of fun. What else? see Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix tonight, followed by another viewing tomorrow at the IMAX. Yeah, I'm a big, massive geek. I love Harry Potter. And, yep, gonna do that, and can't wait for the last book to come out. And, that's pretty much it for right now. Yeah, so woohoo, Martha Power. We'll update soon.